Hello, hello! Evan here, and welcome back to the Sunny Side, a place to discuss film, TV, games, all things storytelling, while being sincere, genuine, and thought-provoking. Thank you so much for watching. Today is the first day of Season 1 of Director Perspectives, our month-long series which will take two very famous film directors and talk about their work individually as well as together, talking about themes, having a lot of fun, and just diving into some of the best film directors we have out there. Season 1 is called the DreamMakers, and I will be talking about Steven Spielberg and David Lynch, two of the most incredible filmmakers that we've had in the modern era, and are both really interesting in the sense that they talk about dreams or fantastical stuff in a way that is super unique, but absolutely their own and captivating nonetheless, even though they feel like polar opposites. Today, I wanted to start with our very first film, which is Jaws, if you can tell by my shirt. I am a big fan of this film. I was really excited to revisit this again and to jump right in, and I think it's a perfect jumping off point because I picked Steven Spielberg and David Lynch primarily because with David Lynch's passing this past year, I really wanted to talk about him and his filmography, and I wanted to pair him with someone that was interesting and also doing the same work at the time, someone that you could call contemporary and compare him to, and I was having a hard time thinking about who to compare him to until I thought about Spielberg. Now, Spielberg, in my mind, is really, really high up there in terms of the cream of the crop of my favorite directors. He does things that are so complicated and masterful and intricate, and they seem effortless. And Lynch is very similar. And as I delve more into it, there is a lot of comparison with dreams, nightmares, the fantasies, the sort of inner emotions of humanity coming out in these fantastical blockbustery ways. In Jaws, I mean, is so perfect. It's very actually Lynchian in a way. The first half of the film is set in this small New York beach town, and you have the shark coming, and there is a really good tension and build, but the characters are so crisp, from the police chief to then you have Richard Dreyfuss, who is just one of my favorite as the oceanographer, and then Captain Quint, as well as all the interstitial characters, the kids, the parents, the other family members, the mayor. It's very down home and very much like a David Lynch movie. And then when the heroes set off, they take their bags and they go off on this quest, this adventure to best this monster. It feels like the Odyssey. It feels like an epic tale, and you know, from the little moments that the characters have on board the ship, the three of them going back and forth to the moments where the shark attacks, and then the music swells from scary to beautiful and uplifting and adventurous as you go along and follow him all the way up to the end. I mean, it's so perfectly paced and beautiful, and it's telling the hero's tale. It's engrossing. It's dealing with your fears, but also with your loves and the greatest sort of emotions of your heart in both the ways. It's spectacular. No wonder he became a huge hit, and I can't wait to dive into this series with you more as we get through tomorrow. We'll be doing Eraserhead. Thanks so much,